Because there's a question everyone has to ask themselves. What is your nature? Is it light or is it dark? And there's nothing wrong with being dark as if you're dark, okay? So in the Bible, in the King James Version, for example, the Divine Father says that he creates both the light and the dark. He creates good and evil. He creates all these things to suit his purposes for balance in his creation. So the issue is not really so much if you are light or dark, but whether your will is in alignment with the Creator or not, in alignment with the Creator's will or not. So a being, for example, who is of the light, they can go to the dark, and some of them can return to the light. But if someone is created from the darkness and is a dark being by nature, one can never go to the light. So if it is your desire to seek the light, as many of you at this event claim, then I would suggest, given how short time is, that you should really seek that light with everything you got. And seeking the light does not mean going to a lot of EDM shows or taking yoga retreats with your Eat, Pray, Love book to Bali. That's just self-indulgence. It's actually hard work. Whether light or dark, it's hard work. And if you're a being who is dark in nature, then you also have to understand that you can never go to the light. And there's nothing wrong with that, because to try to go to the light would be an exercise in futility and frustration. Again, the question is, where do you fit in? Because there's two different types of dark. There's dark that rebels against the Creator, and dark that does not rebel against the Creator. A common example of that would be the being you know as Satanael, is often referred to as Satan. He was a fallen angel. He went dark. He's never going back to the light. And although he is dark, he is in rebellion all the time. He has an axe to grind against the Creator. Whereas there are other dark goddesses and beings out there, they're not in that boat. So again, the question is, where do you stand? And this is important to understand this, because when you read the material that's in the Last Harvest, if you don't have a lens like that to look at it, you kind of get confused, because most people think like, well, good is good and evil is bad. And on a simple level, that's true. But in a larger picture, things are not that simple.